Hey, good morning. So today for the activity, we are going to be making a rain stick. So in your kit, you should have received a kit like this. So in here, you would have the beads. If they're going to go inside your rain stick, you should have some beads like this, these green ones or different color ones. You should have some small circles, cardboard circles. You're also going to have some feathers, big piece of string, your tube, and then your big brown paper. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to take your paper and you're going to crumble it up, make it to give it a feel like an old piece of paper, old. Okay. Just gonna crumble it up, stretch it out. Okay. From here, you're gonna cut off like about 3 inches off the side. So I kind of did that beforehand, and I cut about 3 inches off. And from here, you're going to trace your circles on here and cut them out. So you have little circles like this. Now these little circles are going to be glued onto this part right here. Okay. The rest of this paper, at some point, we are going to glue around our stick here. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to take our pipe cleaners and we're going to tie off the ends here, like so. And we're going to make one big one. Okay, one big one here. Okay, so now we have one big long one. Then what you could do is you could use your tube and you're going to swirl it around to kind of give it like a swirl, kind of like a twist, like so. And this will help you because this is going to go inside the tube, and so this will kind of help you measure the twist. And the whole point is to kind of give it a twist so that way it stays inside. Twist it like this to help with the noise. So then you take it off, and it should be kind of twisted. If it doesn't work the first time, you could always do it again. Just do it a few times to make sure that you get a good twist. If you just give it some pressure. You could also use a broomstick or some other kind of stick to kind of make this swirl. I'm going to use the actual stick. It'll help me with the measurement. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Then we kind of have it. We're going to kind of set it aside. Okay. Now these ones, like I said, we're going to glue them into our other little circles. I have my glue here, so you're going to need some glue, and you're going to need some scissors to cut this out. So I'm going to glue this part on right now using my glue stick. Okay, so you go. Now you have your ends that match the paper. Then what you can do is you're going to take one of these, and these are going to get glued to both sides of the rain stick, like so. Okay, but before we do that, we're going to go back to our twist. This is actually going to go inside, so we're going to try to get this inside here. Might take a couple of tries. You might have to use a pencil to kind of push it in. Just keep pushing it in until you get it in there. Pencil to kind of grab it. Alright, so once you have it, it's going to be on both ends. And then on the inside, you're going to put a piece of tape to tape it off. So there's a piece of tape. I'm going to use some masking tape here. And then we're going to tape it off. You want to make sure you tape it on the inside. sides. Let out to both sides. I'm going to take one of my circles and I'm going to glue it to the end first. I'm just going to close one side out first, and then we'll get the other side once we put the bead inside. So let's go ahead and do that. Take my glue. Now you have this side secured. Put some pressure, kind of hold it so it kind of glues on. Once you're kind of okay that it's glued on, stay on. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this paper is gonna go wrapped around the outside of our tube. So, alright, so we put some glue first. Alright, now I covered the tube with the rest of my paper. That's crinkled up. All the glue. You should have one side that's open. Now on this side that's open, you're gonna pour the beads. So you gotta be careful when you pour the beads inside. So we're gonna do the beads. Do the beads carefully. Easier said than done putting these beads in here. Let's try our best to try to get as much of these as we can. Alright, just get as many as you can. So now that we poured the beads on this side, now we're ready to put the other side on it. And make sure we cover it up good. Make sure it glues on good so that way the beads don't come out of it. Alright, now that you have both sides secure, so you want to kind of keep it like this. Don't make sure both sides are dry first before you start making it back and forth to make that ring sound. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our string and we're going to tie it a few times off the top. And then we're going to tie it up. So I'm going to tie a knot on this side. Make sure you kind of get it pretty tight. Alright, so here's my knot. Now onto the string, you have your beads that you kind of thread to give it some design. So let's thread them on, thread the 4 that I have. In there. And for these you could either tie some knots in between them so they don't move, but I'm going to leave mine like this. And then what you're going to do is on the other side is you're going to finish by tying it off as well. Now your feathers, you could either glue them kind of where your beads are at, or you could glue them on the outside to give it some design. I'm gonna put mine on the outside, give it kind of a little bit of design on the outside. Okay, there you go. I put my feathers on the outside, give it a little bit of a design on the outside, and now that you have it done, both sides are ready, now you can go back and forth. See? It's the rain song, so there you have it. There's your kit. Different ways of kind of designing your rain stick. So I hope you guys enjoy this activity. Again, different ways of doing it. So you know, you can put your creative mind to it and see what you come out with and make your own little rain stick at home. So thank you for watching and enjoy this activity.